Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing another script tutorial. This will be the third one in the series, technically. The second one, I haven't remade that tutorial because I wanted to hop right into functions first. But if the second tutorial I've made in the series needs to be updated, then I will update that. But for the time being, I will go over functions because I think functions are pretty cool and you can do a lot of nifty things with them. So functions. Defined, they are a self-contained module of code that completes a certain task. Now, I know that's pretty wordy, that's like the specific definition for a function, but what does that mean basically? Basically it means that you can do things like this. So here's a couple simple examples. The first one here, get price. It allows you to get a price based on a player's variable and number. And by setting it to 25, then doing 1.5, it returns a specific value. And this could be any number, so you could change this to like 1,000, or yeah, 1,000, and then that'd be like 250,000 or something. Uh, but the reason I did this weird thing is because Skript does have some built-in functions, which some of you guys may or may not know about. For example, the location function, which you put in 3 coordinates and then sometimes a world. Uh, and that is a default Skript function. It's kind of neat. And then another one, which I used within a function, one to show that you can do it with, it's not necessarily limited to locations, but Skript does have some things like this, where round, it takes like a number like 1.8, and that will turn that number into 2 in the output when you see it. So 25 times 2.5, it will take that and round it to the nearest whole number, and it will return that whole number here in the function, which is pretty cool. And then the next one, which is, I think this one's pretty cool too. This one is an updating GUI, also known, also as I've named it, as a dynamic GUI. So it's got one row, and basically, if this were 1000, then it will say that, well, it will be in gray, and it will be bedrock, which you'll see in the GUI. But if it's any lower number, then it will be a barrier that has the cost in red of the player. And that is very helpful if uh, if you want to have updating things in a GUI when you buy something. So like for example, instead of that, for like a buy thing, it would be, you'd have like your shop for the player, and then it would be like it'd be pretty much very similar. It'd be like this. We'll call this shop GUI. And then if product of the player is set, then it would set slot 1 to barrier named you already bought this. And then else it would set slot 1 to paper named your product here. And that's all that is to that really. Just make sure you open it to the player. Oh, and then also, if you're doing something like this, something also important to mention is when you have your on inventory click event, and then if name of event inventory is shop GUI, then event inventory isn't player's inventory. Just, that's what you always have there. And then when it's like they click it and it's paper, so well, that's another thing. I'll go over that real quickly. But basically, typically for making a shop, you can do if uh event slot equal 1, then, yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna worry about the indentation right now. Okay, so yeah, if event slot equal 1, then, if product is set, then, or isn't set, then you'd have like code to remove money. And then also, this is important, you'd want to reopen the shop to the player. And the reason we do that is because otherwise, what will happen is you run the code and it won't update in the GUI when the player buys it. And then you have setting your variable to whatever. And yeah, that's how that would kind of look. Typically there would be a lot more than that, but yeah, this is just like a little example of that. So now that I've gone over that, I'm going to hop onto my server and show you the cool stuff that you can do with some cool GUI things. And this is going to be a much more advanced example. So yeah, this video isn't meant to go over that example, but it's like meant to show what more abstract things you can make if you're doing more complicated GUI stuff. So we're going to hop onto my secret server, and we're going to start generating some chances, because this is a crate script that I made. So let's see how many items we need here. We'll need 5 items. I think I'll just do planks, because I think that'd be funny. Then, yeah, let's do that, and then that. Okay, yeah, that's good. And I'm just gonna rename these to something like a little bit nicer. Let's see here. And the next one will be and then after that, and then that one will be pink. Is that mangrove? Yeah, wasn't sure if I spelled that right. Alright, and then the last one will be... Alright, cool. So now, let me show you what this will do. Setting those names is not part of this. We are going to generate some chances. So this will be common, and for this one, we're gonna do 50. And ignore the double hashtags because this was, actually I'll reload that so it doesn't have that issue. But in newer script versions, you don't have the double hashtags, so I'm just gonna reload that real quick. So that was crate 1, and then the next one is uncommon. And this one will be, oh wait, hold on. Let's clear the chance real quick. One sec. Couple minor issues, but yeah, there we go. That looks a little bit nicer. Okay, let's do this. So this is actually meant to be 100. Then this one is going to be 50. And this one will be uncommon. And then this one will be rare, I believe. And that one's 25. Then this one is going to be epic with 18. Let's see, yep. And then the last one is going to be legend with 12. Perfect. So now that we've done that, we need to set our crate icon. So we can get rid of all that because those are already set, and let's set it to a coconut because I think that'd be pretty funny. So now we are going to set box 1. Ta-da! Now you can see it. It's pretty cool. So now that we've done that, all we have to do is go to boxes. You can see we have that. And it's 100 money. And the format's a little bit weird, but don't worry about that. Because, yeah, this was made a while ago. Add money, me, do. Perfect. So now we can go to boxes, and now we have enough. And you can see it's slightly animated, and it gives us the item when we buy it, which is kind of cool. It's pretty cool because it spins it. And the way this actually works, for those of you wondering how the function looks, is that it basically it takes the amount of different items that there are and spits them into the box. So all of the items are here, all the items I selected previously. Those numbers were defining how many were in there. So yeah, it's pretty neat. I think it's very cool. Let's see if we can't get a, what was it? Oh, probably not gonna get a legend. We'll unbox this a few more times, so. Alright, let's do 4 more times. 1, 2, 3. We got a rare, that's pretty cool. 4. Oh, we got the legendary! Yay! It's awesome. And you can see they all have different rarity, little tags, and all of that. So, yeah. That is something you can do that's very advanced with functions, and I will be going over a tutorial with how to do that. It'll probably be updated, because honestly, this is slightly outdated. I don't really like the format of the way that is too much, and I think I might want to add a rarity below that, the question mark, because I think that'd be cool to add. So yeah, that is functions in a nutshell. If you guys have any questions, anything that I missed with functions, or anything you want me to cover with functions, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments below. And in the next video, I'll be going over how to do that crate GUI, which will be kind of fun to go over. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and bye.